This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about some areas of reduced visibility because of some patchy, dense fog out there, down to about a mile for some locations. So please take it slow on your travels. But we're going to be seeing a beautiful Friday afternoon with mainly sun-filled skies. More details and look at towards that weekend forecast coming up.
And also coming up this morning, new rules rolling out in Prince George's County. What you need to know about the curfew that takes effect tonight.
And gunman pulls the trigger. What police in Uvalde, Texas know about a shooting that injured 2 teens overnight.
And remembering the Queen, how you can pay your respects to the monarch right here in the DMV. Well, good morning. Good Friday morning. Can't forget that. It is 6 o'clock on this Friday morning. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, that's the most important thing on this Friday. And I'm Corey James. A lot of news to get to this morning. But first, let's start off with your forecast. Taking a live look outside, there's some not sunshine yet, but it's on tap for your Friday. TC News Now's meteorologist Jackie Lair is tracking your forecast. How's it looking today, Jackie?
Yeah, good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Yes, later on today, we'll see mainly sun-filled skies out there. It will be quite nice with seasonable high temperatures into the low 80s and low humidity. Really a beautiful way to end the work week. But visibility out there right now is reduced because of some patchy, dense fog. We're down about a mile in Woodstock as well as Manassas and Frederick. Down towards Luray, we're less than a mile of visibility. So please just be mindful of that. Be alert for those changing visibilities from one town to another. We do have a dense fog advisory in place. That's until 9 a.m. this morning, and that's for Hampshire as well as Morgan and Mineral counties in West Virginia, and then also for Allegheny County in Maryland. Again, that's until 9 a.m. And in these locations, we do see the possibility for the visibility to drop right around a quarter of a mile or less. So also something to keep in mind. High pressure is out there for us today, providing those clear skies. We have a cold front back off towards our north and west that will continue to monitor over the next couple of days, but then we do have Hurricane Earl that will continue to churn its way well out to sea. But back here locally, it's providing some more wave action. And not only that, we also are near full moon, so those high tide cycles are a little bit higher than normal. So we do have some coastal flood advisories to talk about. That does also include DC, and that's until 11 p.m. tonight. But we also have for Charles as well as St. Mary's and Calvert counties in southern Maryland. So something to also keep in mind for any of those flood prone areas. But temperatures out there right now feeling a little bit fall-like into the upper 50s to low 60s, but we'll see those high temperatures, low 80s this afternoon. But I'll have more details coming up. Right now, I'll toss it to Shanika with the very latest on traffic. How's it looking?
Well, good morning. Let's take a look at 395 right near Boundary Channel Drive in Northern Virginia. Everything is flowing just fine as that sun is coming up. So we have a couple of issues you might want to look out for. Well, not really an issue, but we do have some vehicles on the side of the road. This is on 495 southbound right near 7, or after 7 rather, in Tyson's Corner. It's not causing any issues at this time. As you can see, you're all in the green. Same thing with 66 East and West 95 north and southbound. And let's check out the rest of our region, like Maryland 95. This part looks good through Laurel, through College Park, and then when you get on the outer loop through Silver Spring, inner and outer loop, that inter-county connector looks good in 270 north and southbound. No worries. All right, over to you.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Breaking now, 2 people were injured from a double shooting on Buena Vista Terrace in Southeast D.C. Police say a man and teenage girl were shot. Right now, we're working to learn more details on their injuries. As soon as we get that information, we'll bring it right to you.
Happening tonight, a curfew for kids and teens in Prince George's County.
Yeah, Christy Matino is in studio this morning with the latest on this change. Christy, how is this all going to happen?
Well, Corey, tonight, that curfew is Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's starting tonight, and Friday and Saturday from midnight to 5 a.m. So this is a flyer of open house events being held by the county's Parks and Recreation Services this weekend. As you can see, they'll be hosting 2 events, both tonight and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And it's all in an effort to provide a fun, safe, and educational space for these kids to come to. And as the curfew is set to start, Extreme Teens, that's one of their programs, is preparing for a potential increase in the number of kids coming to the rec centers. Their main priority now is increasing their outreach to bring more kids into this program. Part of that campaign is to get back into the schools and to spread the word.
Really talking to the staff, say, hey, be prepared. So this weekend, Friday and Saturday, we're having our teen open house to really reintroduce teen night back into the community. Hopefully from there we can really get in going to a lot of the back to school nights between this week and next week. We'll hopefully draw that so we can actually connect with the parents too.
And it's a pretty fun place. I got to shoot some hoops myself yesterday. Teens can take classes in dance, music, and physical activities like swimming and basketball. And of course, more kids means more staff. The Extreme Teens program tells me they're working on hiring more people to help accommodate that potential increase. They're also asking outside agencies to bring in workshops and sponsorships to support these programs as well. In studio this morning, Christy Matino, DC News Now.
All right, Christy, thank you. Breaking now, police in Uvalde, Texas are putting together the moments leading up to another shooting. 2 teenagers were shot in the Memorial Park area yesterday evening. This is about a mile away from the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School that happened back in May. Investigators believe last night's shooting is gang-related. 4 suspects are in custody. And new this morning, former Commander Safety DeShazer Everett will spend 3 months on house arrest. ESPN reports Everett was sentenced in Loudoun County Court yesterday on charges stemming from a deadly crash that killed his girlfriend last December. Everett would have to pay $2,500 fine and do 100 hours of community service.
I knew it was coming, and even still, I was kind of amazed when it actually happened.
Queen Elizabeth II dead at 96. People from across the DMV coming to the UK embassy to pay their respects to the longest-serving monarch. Today, another chance to send your condolences. DC News Now's Lex Orris is outside of the embassy this morning. So, Lex, a lot of tributes have poured in since the news of her death.
Yeah, the reaction was almost immediate. People coming here to the embassy to lay flowers and take a moment of silence. And today there will be another chance for people to pay their respects. There's going to be a condolence book that's going to be out starting at 9 o'clock this morning. Lots of people are sure to line up for their chance to sign. You can see right here, just by the amount of flowers that were brought and laid down, that there are lots of people here in the community wanting to come out and pay their respects. Even President Joe Biden came out to pay his respects yesterday here at the embassy. And people who were out here told DC News Now that it was important to them to stop by because they were inspired by Queen Elizabeth.
She was just such a great woman. I think represented, so much of what a leader should be, and touched so many generations, and has been such an important historical figure for, all throughout the 70 years of her reign.
Yeah, the embassy is going to be putting out that condolence book at 9 o'clock this morning. Like I said, it's going to be right here in front of the embassy where the British flag is shown on the ground, and it's going to be out until 5 o'clock this afternoon and for every day after this today until for the foreseeable future. And for now, live in Washington, Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Your time right now is 6:07. Developing now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is putting millions of dollars towards supporting migrants in the district. She is working to establish an Office of Migrant Services. Now, Bowser announced her $10 million plan yesterday. So far, twice, the Department of Defense turned down the mayor's request to deploy the D.C. National Guard to help with processing migrants. She says the new Office of Migrant Services will take the pressure off other services and offices that are providing aid to people living in the district. The new office will focus on providing meals.
We don't currently have a system of services focused on this population, our migrant population, and this allows us to streamline those services while at the same time not burdening our homeless services system.
The new office will focus on providing meals, temporary accommodations, and medical care for incoming migrants.
Your time right now is 6:08 this morning. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan is on a mission. He's preparing to leave for Asia on Monday to lead an economic development delegation. He is expected to make stops in Korea and Japan. While in Korea, he will meet with the president as well as government officials and business leaders to discuss the Maryland Gateway Initiative. Now, this $2 million business plan invests in attracting international businesses. Hogan then plans to head to Tokyo to meet with business executives and U.S. Ambassador Rahm Emanuel. Hogan will be joined by his wife and other Maryland state officials. He will stay overseas through the 24th.
And happening tonight, Prince George's County native Francis Tiafoe is pushing forward in his great run at the U.S. Open as he takes on Carlos Alcaraz in the semifinals tonight at 7 o'clock.
That is right. Our sports director Derek Forrest and Alex Flum are breaking down why he's been so successful during the U.S. Open.
Tiafoe has been on a massive run in New York, taking down both the 2 seed in Nadal, the 9 seed in Andrei Rublev, and simply Tiafoe has arrived as a legit contender to win this whole thing. And during the tournament, he's been wearing a bracelet which says, "Why not me?" And it's something he's taken to heart.
Yeah, Lakers assistant coach Phil Handy. He's got this thing called Deuce brand. He gave me some bracelets and anything that could give you a little inspiration. I look at that and I'm like, yeah, why not me? You put the time in, so why not me? And believing in yourself is so big. I mean, you got to believe in yourself before anybody else does.
Yeah, and he said it right there, believe in yourself before anybody else does, and we've seen that confidence all tournament long from Frances Tiafoe, and it started with knocking off Rafael Nadal, and even his opponent for tomorrow night's match, Carlos Alcaraz, even mentioned that confidence that Tiafoe has and talked about how much he enjoys playing in front of the crowd at the U.S. Open, and he kind of feeds off of that, and it's something that we continue to see, and I think this is why he's going to continue to ride that wave.
Yeah, I mean, I think also it seems to a lot of people like this came out of nowhere, but it really didn't. If you look back to Wimbledon, Tiafoe had the run to the quarterfinals, and then at the City Open, he had a really nice run as well. At the City Open, he actually said then, "Why not me?" Also, he wanted to win that thing. He didn't win that thing, but taking it a step further, coming out of the U.S. Open now in the semifinal somewhere, he's never, ever been in a Grand Slam tournament, just huge. And we were talking about this, Derek, yesterday with kind of Nadal and Federer and Djokovic entering the end of their careers. This is a chance for somebody to step up. And Tiafoe is standing right here saying, with the swagger there, I'm a guy that can be the next big star.